Italy is once again at the centre of a fiery debate, this time over a proposed burqa ban that could reshape the country's cultural landscape. Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni's ruling party, the Brothers of Italy, has introduced a draft law targeting face coverings in public places, everything from streets and offices to schools and shopping centres. The measure doesn't mention Islam directly, but everyone knows what it's about: the burqa and niqab, traditional garments worn by a small number of Muslim women in Italy. Violators of the ban could face fines of up to €3,000, and officials insist the goal is not discrimination, but security and national identity. The law would make it illegal to wear clothing that obstructs facial recognition, a move the government argues is necessary to combat extremism and strengthen safety in an age of surveillance. Supporters say Italy is merely following in the footsteps of France, Belgium, Denmark and Austria, countries that have already enacted similar bans in the name of public order. But critics accuse Meloni's government of using the language of security to push a cultural and political agenda, one that targets an already minuscule Muslim population and fuels suspicion toward religious minorities. Beyond the veil, the bill dives deeper into religious oversight. It calls for stricter transparency from religious institutions, requiring detailed disclosure of foreign funding. Authorities would have the power to track donations from abroad to prevent what they call potential extremist influence. It also bans so-called virginity tests and forced marriages, which officials describe as steps toward protecting women's freedom and dignity. To its supporters, this is evidence that the law isn't anti-Muslim but pro-woman, defending individual rights against patriarchal customs. But many see it differently. Human rights groups warn that measures like these blur the line between empowering women and policing them, using liberation as a cover for control. Italy's Muslim community, estimated at just over 1 million people in a country of 60 million, feels singled out once again. Many Muslim women who choose to wear the veil say it's an expression of faith, not submission, and that a ban only restricts their freedom instead of protecting it. Others argue that by focusing on a tiny minority, the government is exploiting cultural tensions to score political points and rally nationalist support. Giorgia Meloni, who has built her career on themes of sovereignty, tradition and Christian identity, insists that the proposal is about preserving Italian values in a changing Europe. Her allies frame it as a matter of transparency, order and integration, while her opponents call it an unnecessary provocation that risks deepening divides. Across Europe, similar debates continue to simmer. France's full face covering ban, enacted over a decade ago, sparked endless controversy and even inspired copycat laws in other nations. Each time, governments claim it's about security, but the question always lingers. Is it really about safety or about defining who belongs?